Yo, what's good? It's Pastor Foca Pablo Zamdela Bidoro Maradona King Sacramento. Never forget the sanitizer. Choo, choo. Question one. You have become number one Focalistic. What's the secret behind this? Can you tell us your identity of Focalistic? Focalistic, I think my secret is that I do it, I'm the voice of the youth. I do it for the youth, and that's pure and authentic, and they can feel it through the songs. That's what it's about. That's why my tagline, Asetrap Pina Takokasi, which means, loosely translated, it's not trap, it's songs from the hood. You know what I mean? And that means so much to people that, a person from the hood can come out and represent them on such a high scale. And that's what we're doing. And, the end goal I always say is to bring back the Grammy to my hood. So this will always be for the hood. This will always be for the youth. And that's what we do it for. It's our movement. It's like we're rock stars back then, you know what I mean? Underground and trying to make it commercial and pushing it to lengths where people never thought we would ever get. Do I see any big competition that's challenging me daily? No, I've made my own lane. I've made my own lane, and I'm comfortable in it, and my fans are comfortable in it, and thoroughly enjoying it. So we can only grow from here. So I always say competition is nothing for me. It's collaboration over competition. Question three. When you were growing up, what kind of music were you into? When I was growing up, I was heavily into rap music, hip hop music, and that's purely because that's one of the biggest influences in South Africa. You know what I mean? When Drake drops, it's kind of like pushed so much. And that's like one of the biggest genres, especially for the youth in South Africa. And I guess it's because back then we didn't have people who were speaking in our language to kind of like make it clear of our own struggles. And that's why I decided to become the artist that I am, and kind of tailor make it for where I come from and my people and our youth. Question four. What made you quit soccer over music? What made me quit soccer over music was soccer started feeling like a job. So I didn't enjoy it anymore, and I was more concerned with, instead of playing with the soccer ball, I wanted to play with words. So yeah, that's my story. Do you think Question five. Do you think one day you'll be able to use your political science degree, and you said the main reason you pursued your study just to make your mom happy? Yeah, I mean, one day, not one day. I'm using my political science degree every day, because with politics, you become a journalist, and I'm a journalist. I'm always reporting on what's happening on the street, reporting on what's happening in my life, and the kind of suave you need is developed from a political science degree, and I use it in my everyday life as well, because it teaches you schedules, it teaches you time, and those are important things in music. You need to be on time, you need to have a schedule, you need to understand what's actually going on in the world. So yeah, I would say that I use it every day, and my mom is very happy. My mom is very happy. She understands the decision I've made to make music and pursue it, and she sees how serious it is and how it touches different people. And I guess that's something that's undeniable. That's something that you have to applaud. Question six. Tell us what's behind your column with Casper and your vest. How you guys, man? Yeah, so I used to work a lot with Major League DJs, and Casper and Major League DJs are close friends. And yeah, so when I was in studio, he walked in and he heard the song Never Know, and yeah, he decided to hop on the song. Super grateful for that, forever grateful. Yeah, that's one of the guys who inspired a lot of us kids from the hood. So I really appreciate that. What's behind Kista? What's behind Star is a story of kids that come out of the hood and become stars in their hood, and become inspirations. And I was just asserting that anyone can come out and be an inspiration. Being a star is not meant for certain people, it's for everyone. And I guess that's why it's all over the world. The story is full in the song, and people can understand it, and it's also a nice dance tune, so people dance and then get to understand that this song was actually inspiring, and that everyone can be a star, whether you want to be an accountant, a doctor, a lawyer, or even a rapper. You can also be a star. Why have you decided using Davido and Vibro Deep? I mean, the collaboration was the most genuine thing, because me and Vibro Deep come from the same hood: Pitori, Pretoria, Gauteng, South Africa. And with Davido, he was once there, and he heard one of my songs and wanted to work on a song. So when Kestai came about, and we educated him on the culture and what Amapiano means to us, and he was willing to learn, and he didn't just do a feature. He went the whole way. So I always appreciate Davido. I always appreciate Vigro Deep on that. 9. Is it true that many African artists do not support each other? It says, I don't think many African artists don't support each other. If I'm being honest, I think in fact we're supporting each other, and it's a bad way to look at it to say we don't support each other, because that's looking at the glass as half empty when you can look at it as half full. We're supporting each other, but obviously there's a way to improve, and I think we're on our way. We're well on our way. There's too many African collaborations that I've seen in the past 2 years, and I'd like that to continue and grow, and make African music greater. Let's make it greater. Let's make it the greatest. Listening to my music feels like taking a walk down the streets in South Africa, mainly because South Africa is one of the most energetic, most vibey places that I've been to. And it's important for everyone around the world to experience it. It's not something that I can tell you about. It's not something that I can explain to you. It's something that you have to experience. And we who have experienced it have given birth to Amapiano, we've given birth to Kwaito, we've given birth to Gqom, many genres, and all of them have a vibe. And I think for me, South Africa is that place. Positive energy, good energy, positive vibes, you know what I mean? So if you're around the world and you want to experience what I'm talking about, you can listen to my EP, Scoop Says Excellent 1, and then pull up, really come, catch the next flight, come to South Africa, experience the real energy on the street. Ah, choo. Ah, se trap, take it,